Well, so
I mean, people think I dress like this all the time.
no, so Governor Johnston said that we need to elect Christians, otherwise the Republic's going to fall. Does electing a Mormon present the same problem that electing a secularist or a Jew?
Well, it does ultimately in terms of our Constitution. See, my difference with Mormons is that they claim to be a Christian denomination, but because their theology is so totally different, the idea that you can become a god. That's part of Mormon theology. So if you that got Satan in trouble in Genesis chapter 6. Mm-hmm. And so my thing is there is nothing that is traditionally Christian about Mormonism. Do they have good practices? Do they promote? Are they against abortion? Are they for the family? All of those are good things. And I'd certainly rather have a Mormon as president than a Muslim. Mm-hmm. But in terms of traditional biblical Christianity, there is no exception. Our Constitution, our Declaration is all based on that. His quote about John Muhlenberg is a good example of that. But all of these are the quotes I use when I go to talk to people. For instance, Jedediah Morse Code is named after him. To the kindly influence of Christianity, we owe that degree of civil freedom and political and social happiness which mankind now enjoys. Whenever the pillars of Christianity shall be overthrown, our present republican form of government and all blessings which flow from them must fall with them. So if he were alive today, Jedediah Morse would say, hey, we were prophets. James Madison in the General Assembly of the State of Virginia, 1778. We have staked the whole future of American civilization, not upon the power of government, far from it. We have staked the future of our political institution upon our capacity to sustain ourselves according to the 10 Commandments of God. And then, of course, Samuel Johnston at the North Carolina Ratifying Convention, he says it is apprehended that Jews, Mohammedans, pagans, etc., may be elected to high offices under the government of the United States. Those who are Mohammedans or any others who are not professors of the Christian religion can never be elected to the office of president or other high office unless first the people of America lay aside the Christian religion altogether. It may happen. And then he says, should this unfortunately take place, the people will choose such men as think as they do themselves. Well, then that's where we are.
What do you think would happen to the country if we had a Mormon president?
I'm not afraid that Romney is going to ruin this. As a matter of fact, a lot of what he's for is what we're for, and a return. But when he says, and when anyone says, a belief in God, my question as a pastor always is, what God? His God was once a man as we are, according to the Mormon faith. Our God, the Christian God, has never been a man as we are.